Sorry.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Beautiful Lies and Ugly Truths. I am Devin Epps, one of your co-hosts. To my immediate right is Violet the model.
Violet the vixen, too.
Vixen, yeah, vixen
Yes.
model. She's a model vixen slash, you know.
Oh, shit.
To my far right, Yanni Social G.
Yes, I'm the host. Yanni Social G.
Yes,
something like
yes,
that.
yes.
What? Our co-host, new guest co-host. What did you say? You said Lee.
I said L.
There you go.
Good, because I didn't want
Starts
to
with
say L
L.
Boogie. I didn't want to say L
Right,
Boogie. I'm about to say everybody just goes there. No, that's
cool.
That's
cool.
kind of normal
cool,
for everybody.
That's kind of Lauryn Hill. I'll take that.
Take a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Nah, because everybody kind of go the L Boogie route. Like, we got to come up with something better than that. Because everybody that we call L, anybody call L, is automatically
always L Boogie, right?
It's always L Boogie.
It's always L Boogie.
I'm not sure because I'm L all day. So
Okay, fine. L all
There you
day.
go.
I
All
like
day.
that.
That
I
actually
like
sounds
that.
better than Boogie.
Yeah, right.
I like that.
All right, real quick, let me get into the page little bills real quick. Okay. If you want to talk to us while we're doing the show, we have a call-in number. 404-436-1277. I used to have a stamp, so I'm doing like this. All right, so today's broadcast is brought to you in part by Diamond K's Club Music Christmas. Now streaming on Apple Music and Spotify by searching Diamond K Club Music Christmas. It's really that simple. Radio Fire broadcasts reach over 278,000 viewers per month. Touch your product, service, or event on Radio on Fire, sponsoring an episode of
Beautiful Lies and Ugly Truths.
for as low as $50. Visit radioonfire.com/promo to get started. If you want to see any past episodes of
Beautiful Lies and Ugly Truth.
visit radioonfire.com to watch us on demand. Click radio shows and the name of our show.
Blood.
There you go. It's Beautiful Lies and Ugly Truth. See, the episode missed. Okay? I said, you know, leave a little, you know, please. And here's the show, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So we've been off for a couple weeks. We've been off about 2 weeks now, right? Did you miss us?
They're like, hell no. Where's Mark? Nah. It's like, fine. But for my people that's watching now, this is what a winner looks like.
Here we go.
Right here. This is
Here we
why
go.
I know a lot of y'all seen this jersey yesterday and sick of it, but this is what winning looks like. So the rest of y'all in the football world, you can always,
I know you wiped it enough.
you can
that it should
always,
stay clean.
you can always, yes. Because my fingernails are clean too. So
I want to
people don't
know.
sleep on that.
I want to know how sick you were before they called back that touchdown.
Oh,
there you go.
Was you, I know you were sick.
I was very sick.
Oh, yeah.
For the simple fact, it was a high amount of money
Yeah,
that
right.
I just saw walking out the door.
Yeah, right. It was like,
Yeah.
After we scored the touchdown, I'm like, yes, we're in the money.
and Juju caught the ball. It was grand
I was
opening,
like,
grand
what
closing.
the hell just happened? I said, there's no way we can go out like this. And then he dropped the ball in the end zone. And that was just that.
Dropped the ball?
No, he
Dropped it?
caught it. He didn't finish the catch.
Oh, he
Yeah.
didn't finish it.
He didn't
Okay.
finish the
Okay,
catch.
that's a nice way to put it.
Survived the
That's what I-
ground.
He didn't, that part was funny to me. When the rep was like, he didn't survive the ground. I said, shit, what does that mean? The ground is out here holding it down.
Wow.
You know, here's the thing.
Yeah,
What
Don.
was it?
If that had worked the other way, and that had been, I don't know, Gronk or somebody else,
Right.
he would not be saying, "Oh, well, we messed it up."
No, it was some bullshit, and then you fixed the call for real. I need the
You gotta catch it.
the career committee to come in here and talk some shit for me.
Yo, why is it everybody? Well, like everybody just wants the Patriots to lose. Like just
Because-
like
You
it's
know why?
us versus the
Nobody likes
field.
Patriots.
Because
Like,
y'all
versus
niggas
the
be
field.
cheating,
Yes,
son.
exactly.
Because y'all be cheating.
Cheated.
If
You
y'all
got
wasn't such
30.
cheaters,
Let me tell you something about the
I wouldn't
word
have an
cheating.
issue with it.
I only allow women to use the word cheating because I think honestly, no.
Here we
Because
go.
shit, I really believe like when a man says cheating, it makes him sound so defenseless and like it's like the little kid standing in the corner like, oh, he
Okay.
cheated.
Okay.
He like it's like
No,
you can't do nothing about it. Like
that's
come on.
and that's how a criminal's mentality speaks. Because there's right and there is wrong. Okay, and when you're doing right, can't nobody say nothing about you. But when you're doing wrong, I can say whatever I want. You're cheaters.
Yo, our
That's what you're doing.
quarterback was picked in the 6th round. Who knew?
Yes, your quarterback
Who
was picked in the
knew?
6th round, and your coach watches other teams' practices.
From actually where they supposed to watch that. They're able to watch.
No, but you can't record them.
You can't actually record them. That's the whole thing.
You can't record them. That's the whole
Yes,
thing. That's
you-
why they destroyed the tape.
No,
that was the whole
that's not what it
Spygate.
was.
Yeah.
Somebody get Roger Goodell on the phone.
Spygate wasn't about.
Get him on the phone right now.
Spygate was not about recording. Spygate was about where they were recording from. They were literally inches off of where they could record from. That was it. That was the whole controversy. That was
I'm
it.
pretty sure that.
Like literally, that was it.
Pretty sure that was.
You're able to record.
advantage.
You're able to record. That's the whole thing. But who cares
I
about
see this
that?
rule book.
It has nothing to do with
They
tackling.
changed it. They made it for the Patriots.
Yeah, Patriots, right.
Okay, that's for them to record. That's all. It's just
Just
a
like
rule.
the Tuck rule. I guess that didn't protect any other quarterbacks whatsoever.
No, just Tom.
Yeah, exactly.
Just Tom. Just
That's
Tom.
the rule.
This started your whole dynasty.
Exactly.
This started your whole dynasty. Ex Charles Woodson.
You know we live in a fucked up world when the white man gets hated on. That's it. Like anytime
It needed. We'd have a better world if more people held white people accountable to the things that they do around here. Goddamn Patriots.
Please.
Thieves is what they are.
You damn spades would just get your games together. That's what I said it. And I was in Boston chilling. Shout out to my man Joe Pace. We was out there. They was ready to kick his ass. He's ready to throw people through the windows, but I was comfortable.
I wonder why. I wonder why.
I
Head
felt
on
right
their-
at home.
Head on their colors. Joe, I respect you, Joe, for going into enemy territory wearing the purple, baby. Respect is always good.
He went in with some goddamn flip flops
He
too.
did. Yeah, he wasn't ready to fight though. That's the only
He
thing. About
wasn't,
Joe. He
exactly.
wasn't. Yeah,
I was
no,
like,
you never fighting shoes, Joe. And it was cold. What were you doing? What were you
It
trying to prove?
wasn't that cold.
It wasn't that cold. That's that. It wasn't cold this year. Okay, all right.
Have you ever been to a game and you had your jersey on and it got serious?
At the Jets just recently. It didn't really get serious, but it was a situation. People know I sit in the first row. That's what I do. So you're not gonna tell me to sit down. You're not gonna. I don't tell y'all to sit down. So I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna stand up. Like yo, I'm just saying. Like if I turn around, I see the whole damn stadium standing. I'm standing. I'm not giving yo man, have some courtesy. You people in the way, nigga. If you don't want nobody in front of you, sit in the first row. That's why I sit in the first row. That's it. So there was a guy there. He was getting a little belligerent or whatever, and
He's been a Jets fan, is what he was
no,
saying.
but I don't even care about that because it was other Jets fans there. We were surrounded by them, but they was acting cool. Like we were talking between downs and stuff like that.
Right.
Okay.
But I like to look at people's face and I can see like the frustration on them. And he thought I was looking at me. He was like, "Man, fuck the Patriots and fuck you."
Oh,
And I was like,
shit.
I was like, oh no. But the crazy thing is, I was with my man Reese. My man Reese, shout out to him. He's 6'8", and so he kind of turned around, and looked at him. But it was crazy because it was a white dude, and all I kept thinking, I was like, yo, if we wound up beating his ass, that's what it's going to be. Oh, these Patriot fans and black dudes on top of that.
Right.
But and just when I thought things were getting crazy, it was a white guy that was there. Shout out to my man Harold because I got his card afterwards. He gave me his card.
Yes, go ahead.
He was one of those. He was like Negan, but all like on steroids. Like he was
shit.
huge.
Okay.
He was huge, and so he was a Patriot fan.
Okay. Oh, all
And
right.
he's one of those.
All right.
He didn't have on shades. Like he had like Oakleys. Like he's
Okay.
one of those.
Oh.
Like
The strap on his
you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So he had them on. His Patriot shirt was fitting. You know what I'm saying? And I remember the guy kept talking. He just stood up. Howard just stood up. He was like, "Shut your fucking mouth, before I come over there and shut it for you." And guess what? The dude ain't say shit.
Up, yeah.
And I was standing like, "That's all it takes."
Right.
Have a white guy with you
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
willing to kick ass.
Shout out to swole ass Harold.
I was like, shit, hell yeah. So Howard wasn't playing with him, and he sat the fuck down. And after that, one of the Jets dudes, this was my good duty today. It was one of the Jets fans that was sitting right next to me, older white guy. He probably was at least like 60. You know how they shoot off the cannons and stuff with the shirts?
Yeah.
He was like, yo, I've been coming to all these games, I never get one. And they were shooting right in front of us. So I'm calling the dude that was right there. I'm like, yo, just give me a shirt. Like, what are you doing?
Right.
And he gave it to me. I just handed it to him. And the crowd was like, oh, that was cool.
Oh, that was sweet.
Type
That
of shit.
was real fucking
little
sweet.
sentimental moment right there.
I was like, but that's what
I
I
don't believe that one. I don't believe you did that shit.
did.
On the way out, you walked the lady across the street.
Those-
Some other shit, right?
Those kind of things don't happen in Raven Stadium. Hey, anybody from out of town,
You gotta go there.
if you
Really
ever
is.
go into
That was
Raven
smart.
Stadium, you're not missing shit. You're not missing nothing.
First
That
of
shit
all-
is like going. It's like going into. It's an advanced high school stadium football.
Advanced high school
advanced,
stadium.
like just a little bit. It's a little over there.
High school.
The only thing y'all got over high school football stadium is y'all serving drinks. Other than that, that's it.
Well, first of all,
Very respectful.
At least my stadium is nice. I don't care.
Ladies and
What's y'all
gentlemen,
stadium?
you
I got
can.
AT&T.
Got Dallas?
Oh, you
you
were conveniently claiming California right now? Is that what just happened?
No, first of all, my family's from Fort Worth, Texas, so I've been a Dallas fan since I was born. So
Oh, you're a Cowboys fan.
yes, I'm a real true.
Oh, so
Cowboys
since
fan.
you was born, so
Very
that
sorry.
means you
Very
haven't
sorry
been
to hear
shit since y'all been living because you only
Exactly.
about 26.
Right.
And them niggas out
So you've been around?
Yeah,
Star
Wait a minute,
years?
first of all, thank you. I'm actually 27. I feel good. You
Woo,
made me a little bit
27.
younger.
Oh,
I take that. Boy,
What you came around
Number
1990?
two, first of all, in the 90s, we were doing really good.
You know what I was doing in 1990?
What?
Entering high school.
But still, Cowboys, they're America's team.
For now.
Nah.
They have always been, and they will always be.
Star.
I'm mad she sounded like she about to sing the Star Spangled
You did. It sounded like it was coming, wasn't it?
Right
It sounded like
now.
it was coming.
Oh,
Ain't nobody paying.
L.
First off, they was America's team when the main dudes that was nice was doing coke and all that stuff. Now, I mean,
That was America.
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 L, are you from the city?
I am.
Are you sorry? Do you cheer for a respectable football team? That's what I need to ask you.
I'm gonna say I respect it.
You respect it,
I do.
but you distance yourself because it's just a lot of fuck shit going around the
I
team.
distance myself because ain't nobody trying to be in the middle of all of this.
Okay, I get what you're saying. You just rise above this. Okay, I understand. All right.
I stay at a distance and watch it all go down. Somebody has to live to tell the story of what happened.
You're right. You're right, L. I respect that approach. I respect that approach.
So don't ask me nothing personal about specific names. I'm gonna have to Google it.
Nah, we ain't going into that.
We don't pressure too much on it.
There's only one at the table is us. Everybody else sucks. They're not going to the playoffs, and they suck. So
we'll be there. We'll be there. I don't know how long we're gonna be there, but we're gonna be there. Speaking of pressing issues in the NFL, though, man, Jerry, well, he's not really my man. He might be y'all man.
Was it Jerry Richardson?
Jerry Richardson,
Okay.
the owner of the Carolina Panthers. Shout out. Here's a little quick little fact about Jerry Richardson. Carolina Panthers don't really have any like great players yet, so they got a statue built, and he just got that shit built of himself. It's just him with a football. He holding the shit out like this, and he got two big ass Panthers off the sides on him.
Are you
Yeah,
serious?
cool that shit. Yeah, he
Oh,
really got
God,
Jerry
I will.
Richardson. That shit's coming down. Like that shit's coming down. They're gonna just put Diddy in the middle of that shit. So, but yeah, so Jerry Richardson has been facing the first from the NFL to get brought up on these sexual allegations and sexual misconduct. We don't really know the details of what's going on with Jerry Richardson, but I know there was a lot of racial shit with Jerry Richardson, making everyone in the facility call him Mister.
What the hell is wrong with that?
No, but it's some antebellum type shit, like really on some like sir type shit. Not this ain't Mr. Richardson. This is like sir type Mr. Richardson. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Oh, that's crazy.
Right. Like this nigga really thought he was an owner. Like he thought he was this wasn't a field. This wasn't, it was a plantation family.
Okay.
Yeah. So really,
I used to live not too far from the Carolina. Panthers stadium and all that.
Okay, cool. In North Carolina area.
Mhm.
So in this situation, it's more so this is going to be like a Donald Sterling type of thing where they're basically forcing him to sell his team. And there have been some people who throw their hat in the race already. I mean, this story broke Sunday.
Who threw their hat in the race?
Who threw their Mr. Can't Stop, Won't Stop? Threw his hat in the race. I'm sorry. Before I fuck it up, Brother Love threw his name in the
No, he said that was a joke.
It was a joke. He said that was a joke. That nigga wasn't joking. That shit ain't taken.
That was not a joke. He saw no one respected that and was like,
Yeah.
I take it back.
I was fooling y'all.
Unless you gonna call me that shit. No.
Right.
Unless you gonna call me it.
Cassie don't even call him that, so I need him to get
Oh, no, she do. She'll call him behind closed doors. She gonna say something.
Call me Brother Love.
Or you on your way out. Like, you know you can be replaced. Like, do you see how it happens when I go out every night? Like, you are lucky to be in this damn super king size bed.
I think Diddy type of niggas still leave like pictures of his old relationships up just to remind bitches like, yeah, it was J-Lo, bitch. You go.
She had her own money going, right?
Yeah.
right.
So my man Diddy said he was interested, and I was all with him. Everything was fine until he said, "I'm here, and I'm gonna make that Colin Kaepernick situation right." And I was like, "Oh, he done blew it." I said, "He done blew his bid."
No, Sean.
Because the fact that he said he was thinking about he would put down Colin Kaepernick. I don't even care about that, but I'm like, first off, you already have a black quarterback,
right?
That's actually better than Colin Kaepernick anyway.
You got a good one, sir.
How do y'all know though? How do y'all know?
Because they just went to the Super Bowl a couple of years ago.
It's killer. It's funny you know about
Carolina.
teams, both quarterbacks went to the Super Bowl a couple years ago.
Oh, Kaepernick ain't go for like 6 years.
True.
He went 6 years ago, and that was before. That was clean cut Kaepernick.
He doesn't need the
not
competition.
this fucking Afro Thunder.
Cam doesn't need the competition.
The North Carolina Panthers. Okay, North Carolina Panthers.
Yeah.
Are up for sale. I believe it's time to turn the franchise over to new ownership. I need to send a message out to everybody in the beautiful state of North Carolina.
You feel it on that.
We still cool. Still sound cool.
First of all, he's a little drunk. I think.
He's a lot of drunk.
Sauced.
I will immediately address
nobody. The flavor's not even out there.
Right.
150 proof, right? It's the Black Rob.
Put him in the running for next year's competition. It's just competition.
It's just like, whoa.
It's just competition. But also, I will have the best halftime show.
Okay.
This was a lot of
The best selection of music.
Just him.
And we will win Super Bowl after Super Bowl. Okay, y'all, this just in breaking news.
I had talked about this. I really talked about this. I feel like for Diddy, he is just going to just plaster his name all on this. Like, it's just going to have to be something.
They might be the Carolina Diddies.
It might be
They might be the Carolina
Bad
Diddies.
Boys Presents.
They might be the Carolina Diddies.
Them niggas might turn into the Carolina Harlemites.
Yeah, right. Fucking Bad Boy logo on the helmet and shit. The baby with the bottle.
With a football.
Right.
Every time they make a touchdown, they got to do Bad Boy this. Can't stop.
Hell no.
Who's coaching this team? Somebody quickly.
I don't know about all the
Who's coaching this team?
He's definitely gonna have his son Justin.
Justin's there. Justin's starting. He's starting running back. And then he's gonna pick a father figure to be the coach. Like James Avery or some shit. Father of good times, just because he feels like he's good.
James Avery is dead, by the way.
No, the fuck he's not. Is he?
Yes.
Who? When?
Yeah.
John Amos is the father.
I'm thinking about James Avery. Okay,
James Avery's dead. That's Will Smith.
I thought niggas killed him.
You will not have James Avery.
Yeah, I was saying right. Jeez. Not 2017. Goddamn.
Who was? I don't know.
was 26.
I've been seeing. I don't know. John Amos and James Avery. I don't know. They might be neck and neck for fathers.
Right.
On the thing. See, because I put this my all time. Now he's a different
I know, right?
Knock Bill off the gut.
he's a different kind, but I'm probably gonna lean more towards, you know what I'm saying?
Uncle Phil, for those who don't know who James Avery is.
Uncle Phil, he only gets grimy with you when he gotta remind you where he came from.
Uh-huh.
And that's when his voice, he give you all that, because that's his thing. That's his
West
go-to
side of
thing.
Philadelphia.
No, soon as somebody called him like too black, too white and stuff.
Yeah, right.
He always hit you with the, I know where I'm from. Like, once he hit you with that, the speech is crazy. Like, the speech is crazy after that.
Three of us in a bed.
Everything that follows after that is some crazy shit. He take you back. Like remember the episode when he was like, you wear the medallion, you wear the chains. I watched the man march. Right? I was like, shit. I was like, damn. I was like, God damn.
I killed the man. What?
It's like, I wasn't always a lawyer.
Right. Get on the side of the fence.
But I'm going with good times. But Diddy, you out and out. Cam is not going no place. We already got a nice black dude there that's going to do his thing. And Diddy's not going to buy. But I was getting me mad when people were saying how Diddy couldn't afford it. I was like, that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. First off,
What do you mean it's ridiculous?
No, it's ridiculous. My thing is,
We got the bread.
honestly, if you say he had to actually put a cash amount, value up, and so forth, no, he can't buy it. But it ain't too many people that can just straight outright buy teams, because you first off have to be a billionaire at least.
Right.
And that's, you know what I'm saying? So, because nobody would be laughing if Bill Gates was like, I'm thinking about buying half the NFL. Nobody would say shit.
Another thing you got to understand, that a lot of these NFL owners, these are like these are their playthings. Like these, what's my man name that owns the Arthur Blank owns the Falcons. Yeah. Also owns Home Depot. Like these are this is the money they have. It's not just like when they go in, like that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, Jay-Z, they put these ownership groups to buy parts of the team, but the bread for these NFL owners is astronomical. It's not going to be just Diddy. Trust and believe. It's going to be Diddy and Oprah and a bunch of other folks in a conglomerate. It's not just going to be the bad boy team.
Because I don't even think Oprah could buy a football team by herself.
I don't think she can.
She probably be the closest.
She gonna have to liquidate.
Closest.
She gonna have to get closest.
Yeah.
She gonna have to liquidate a lot of shit. Like I don't even need that statue no more. Like it's gonna be shit like that.
Right,
so,
right.
Cause I'm looking like now. We talking about billions, 1.5 straight up.
So more than that. So the value of the team is 2.5
billion.
Oh yeah, Oprah's not buying that.
Billion.
Yeah, 2.5 billion.
A billion.
Maybe a sale could be 2.3, 2.8.
If it's worth 2.5,
2.9.
that's going for $3 billion.
He's
The
selling
NFL
it for
team,
three.
That's what I'm
He's
saying.
selling it for
That's
three.
what I'm saying. Yeah.
Or 3.5.
Yeah, I'm saying the Dodgers were worth $1 billion. They went for 2. Like this is like the Clippers were 1.5. I think they ended up going for like 2.5.
Diddy does not have
Nah, he's got
1 billion disposable.
No, he's, that's
One.
what I'm saying. He has $1 billion cumulative. That's what I'm saying, right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Revolt.
everything.
Yeah,
Everything.
French
Everything.
Montana's life.
Wait. Where's Bates' contract?
Exactly. Throw that shit in there, right? Get that. Blow the dust off that Locks contract right now. God damn it.
Yes, you would probably need some serious
Kashish. Yeah.
5 to 7 serious
Heavy hitters.
heavy hitters.
Mhm.
Yes.
Talking Dr. Dre.
He better. Dr. Dre,
Jay.
but that's the whole thing. Dr. Dre don't got more bread than Diddy. That's the whole thing. That's all.
He's like close. Like he's like
no, he's
if
only
like top
at-
5. He's like 3.
No, he got 6.
Okay.
No,
That's
Diddy got
6.
820. He's at 6.
Okay, I mean, but like in the
hierarchy.
hierarchy, if it's like Diddy's number 1, then what we got Jay, then we got
Yeah.
Dre, right?
Jay and Dre. Okay.
Jay and Dre.
Might be Dre and Jay or whichever way.
Yeah,
they
whichever one. Yeah, whichever
Yeah.
one.
I
Going
don't
at it.
even think
I think it's Jay.
Diddy's name can be on the lease. He got to be somebody else. Got to be.
Yeah, he's like, you doing?
His net
What do you think
worth-
Diddy is doing? Food and beverage.
His net worth is 820
820.
million. That's his net worth.
Sounds like mine.
It's not even liquid.
Take away the millions.
Right. It's funny.
So he's not quite a billionaire on paper. So
On paper,
you
okay.
need somebody else's name in the forefront.
Sorry, Diddy, you're not just quite rich enough.
Money. He need like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, just go ahead.
You can't afford
Right.
it.
Okay, but all right. With that being said, in Diddy's defense, Derek Jeter just bought the Miami Marlins
With an investment group.
with an investment group, but he is still entitled the owner, and he is the chief operator. I'm sorry, he's not the owner, but he is the chief operator of what's going on. So maybe they could put him in a situation
He's like
like
the Brian
that.
Cashman.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. But he's making Brian Cashman
Here's
money.
The issue though, if you got an investment group, we start an investment group,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
and we buying a sports team.
Right.
We need a sports dude that's all
Exactly. Right. Which is why the Derek Jeter, argument's a little flimsy. Right. Yeah. Right.
Diddy was buying a TV station with the investment group.
Already did that. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Did it by
He a
himself.
Sports dude.
Yeah.
He walks Colin Kaepernick, who's home chilling. Yes, I said it.
Reach, God.
Colin
Go ahead,
Kaepernick.
reach. Go ahead and
He
reach.
ain't doing nothing.
He ain't doing nothing.
now.
Okay, right. Go
We
ahead.
Put him in the forefront.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
And watch all the ticket sales go
Yeah.
directly
Right.
down.
Throw out.
Like,
And
that's
then
a
throw
good
down.
deal,
You know what?
He got the shit crinkly.
They
So
gonna
he
like
didn't pick
pick
it
out
out.
all the tickets. It's gonna be some owner
got
from
the
someplace else. Like, yo, look here. All the money y'all just lost, we'll give it back, but you gotta get this nigga out of the office. Like, all right, man. And that's what's gonna happen.
Jesus Christ.
Colin Kaepernick is done.
So y'all just think
He already owns the Bobcat. He already owns them.
Already owns. Yeah. Already has the Hornets. Is already in Carolina.
And he's in Carolina. He can get a little tricky with you.
So I think Jordan might be a better pick than him. He
Um,
don't have no NFL. He doesn't have
Does
any
he have
NFL holders.
billions?
And he is one of the
He
most
got
acceptable.
billions.
He is
Okay,
one of the
so
most
then
acceptable
he
blacks
So
of all time. We will put them
All
of
time?
all time. Can we get into it a little bit
Whoa.
with Michael Jordan? Should we go there?
Go ahead. Please.
Okay,
ahead.
because this shit has been eating at me for 2 weeks now. Okay,
okay, here
All
we
right.
go.
Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Okay, follow me here.
No. You must call him $1.40
$1 billion. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Michael
Oh, no,
Jordan.
go ahead.
But let me explain to you how
Alright,
he
that's
probably
good.
shouldn't even be in that area. Okay, now follow me. This is in the
Alright.
same vein as the Gucci Man clone theories. Okay, but follow
Here
me.
we
Okay,
go.
Pretty terrible.
all right.
Yeah,
Here we go.
exactly. You lost me.
Michael Jordan, we all know. He's drafted, 1986, 84?
84.
84, right? Came in 84, matriculated through the league, ended up winning 3 championships, back to back. And then tragedy struck, right? His dad was killed. He felt like he couldn't go on any further, and he decided to go into baseball for 2 years, and then he came back, right? Everybody loved him. But what if Michael Jordan really didn't leave the league under his own account? What if he was really suspended for 2 years for gambling?
Are you talking about the first three-peat or second three-peat?
I'm talking about
First
in between.
one.
I'm talking, first three-peat.
Okay.
First of all, stop.
Okay, go ahead.
How could you even ask that? And his pops got killed in '93.
Yeah, come on, Diamond. Stay with me, Diamond.
This is fantasy, so I was just
Okay, no, it's not really fantasy. It's not really fantasy. Listen up. Okay, all right. So boom. There's a trial for Michael Jordan's the murder of Michael Jordan's father, right? The man who murdered Michael Jordan's father had a check from Michael Jordan for $57,000. But listen to me, okay? $57,000, right? So now after the investigation is going on, now the NBA launches an investigation into the gambling habits of Michael Jordan. After said investigation, 4-month investigation, the investigation stops. They reach a decision on the agreement. There's a meeting between Daniel Stern and Michael Jordan, and out of that meeting comes Jordan's retirement. The investigation is never brought back up, and then in Jordan's press conference, he goes on to say this: if the league will have me, maybe 5 years down the line, if Daniel Stern will have me 5 years down the line, then maybe I'll come back. And that's how we left it.
You gonna wake up with drones outside your house?
I'm not. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling y'all. Listen. Michael Jordan is not the guy that you expect him to be. Well, we all know that he was the competitor that he was, right?
Social G. Are we going with this?
Yes.
No, I'm not.
Why are we not going with this? Why?
The simple fact.
Uh-huh.
You said this dude had a $57,000 check for Michael Jordan
for gambling debts.
I know Michael Jordan. He doesn't write $57,000 checks.
He writes $57,000 checks. He writes $57,000 checks. Like you know, right? First of all, $100,000 checks. He might write.
He's not writing no $57,000 check. That's not even small pocket money to Mike. That shit is gone. He called me with this whole theory, and it was cool. And I was like,
the story was good.
But
it got me.
I started thinking back to Charles Barkley, who actually was talking about Mike's gambling habits. And he dismissed all claims that Mike was in debt with anybody for the simple fact the kind of money that Mike gambles, he wins most of it. And he said the money that he loses, that's the brackets that he's in. He was like, now, if I was to lose the kind of money that Michael Jordan was to lose on some normal day shit, I'll be like, shit, he'd be stressed out. But he was like, yo, Mike can lose 2-3 million. That shit ain't nothing. But he's also won tens of millions.
That's what I'm saying. So we all know the personality of Michael Jordan. If you follow him right, you know that Michael Jordan could be the type to ass bet a nigga. No, like what I'm saying. No, what I'm saying is Mike probably ass bet the nigga, and he couldn't get the mic, so we got the mic father.
No, what they said was this. Mike was doing that.
I'm saying because it's facts.
He did that. Like the state's attorney was boom.
Like boom. This is the case right here. Right here.
57.
I'm writing the movie right now. Is what I'm telling y'all. I need y'all to be. I'm gonna need a roll. I'm gonna need a hardcore proof. Here's the evidence. Further on in that meeting between Daniel Stern and Michael Jordan.
David Stern.
David Stern. Daniel Stern. I'm gonna leave it at Stern, okay? Michael Jordan.
He became more than a name. He became a name brand whose face has sold every.
I want you to hear what he answers that. First of all, he said he never bet anybody to the point where family or friends was in.
And letting that open up a lot of opportunities for me and choosing from that point on, you know.
Jordan spends just 2 days a week in the office and.
I'm telling you, that's crazy.
That's crazy because you had.
So you're trying to say?
I'm trying. Yeah.
You're trying to say that Jordan had a debt. Michael
Jeffrey Jordan.
Pay a debt.
I'm not saying he couldn't pay the bet. I'm saying is that. What I'm saying is he had this outstanding debt. Maybe it was a guy he didn't like or something, or maybe he just didn't feel like he needed to pay this.
Maybe his pops ass bet being
like, or maybe what I'm saying.
His point is people do that kind of shit when they got a line. When you connect to somebody, like nigga, you know my son.
Right. I get you real quick.
So forget this. Never mind just the fact that it's Michael Jordan and his pops. Think about it like this. In real life and shit, we done seen casino when motherfuckers is connected to people and all that. Casinos will give you a line just because you connected with.
So what I'm saying is, tell
him don't give me a line.
Hyper competitor
was his man.
The hyper competitor that Michael Jordan was, and the hyper gambler that Michael Jordan was. You're saying that it's not at least highly likely that
No.
he was betting on the games that he was playing in?
Not
No,
that
not at all.
Taj
Not at all.
Mahal, which he don't own. Like I
Good
can't
one.
see it.
Michael Jordan's not bet. I'll play it this. All this speculation, we could say he was betting against the games, but what would that do for him? Like, what would that do for him?
It would tarnish his. Oh, what would it do for him?
Yeah.
What's better than money, niece?
Well, not when you
Michael
More
you
money.
didn't argue for
More money.
Nah, I can't see
That's
that.
still not making sense.
It's
though.
not making sense. But first off, that number 57.
Got it. He was
Even
an
with the
ultra
old math,
competitive.
That don't make sense.
Thank
You're
you.
talking more money, but you owe a debt.
Exactly.
Like it's not making sense.
Okay, so maybe it
Fix your
wasn't the
recipe. I
debt.
can't
Maybe
get it.
okay, so maybe it wasn't the debt. But what I'm saying
This
is that
footage is
Michael
unofficial,
Jordan,
ref.
Michael Jordan was suspended for gambling. Maybe it didn't cause the death of his father.
It
but what
probably
did
caused
cause-
the death of his
but
father,
what-
'cause his
but what
pops
it
got busted
did
up with
cause
ass betting niggas.
was him to be suspended for at least 2 years. And instead of that being the focus of that suspension, they created a distraction with Michael Jordan playing baseball. Okay?
That's a distraction.
That was the distraction. That was the distraction. You had to find something to do.
Shit, so after
because
his pops
if
got
he,
killed,
because
I thought that was
because
distraction enough.
No, because it's Michael Jordan. He went out there and he won a championship for his dad after he died. Why would he retire? What sense does it make?
Because his pops was his man.
He was supposed to
Being
retire a couple
being Michael
times,
Jordan,
had
being Michael Jordan.
Man, $57,000. I'm telling you, James Jordan's pulled the Da Vinci Code. I'm telling you, he pulled that. Yo, you know I'm related to Mike. My money's good, and that shit probably been working for him for years. It was working more than a bunch of times. It got to a point where niggas is like, "Come on, James, you owe me $250,000. Nigga, I only got $125,000 right now. All right, get that up, and you still owe 57. Yo, I can't see Michael Jordan being in debt for 57,000, and then when you go watch when motherfuckers is buying his sneakers, the line is wrapped all around the corner. Mike is like this, nigga. I'll pay you out of the sneaker money out of downtown locker room, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Just there. You can have that. You can have all that. Come on.
Saying that he couldn't pay him. I'm not saying he couldn't
I
pay
don't
him.
think it's shopping.
I'm saying he wouldn't pay him.
That shit is a bag.
How about
But
that?
that's like going
Dude, that's a
savage.
bag.
So basically, what you're saying is Mike was like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Because we don't. This is the same dude. This is the same dude that punched his teammates in the face. You mean tell me that Mike, when Pop was calling one time and said you get the fuck out of my face? He did the Chameleon there. There are videos on YouTube of Chameleon.
Now, when put that way,
Is the dude?
Yeah.
The same
Is the
video.
dude-
There's a video on YouTube.
So is
of
the
Chameleon
dude
there.
dead?
Huh?
Is the dude dead?
We don't know. I don't know. It didn't go that far into the article. I could look it up. I could do my own research.
Yo, Mike. Yo,
We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out if that nigga
Jay-Z,
did.
if Jazzo said that Jay-Z got ninja money, what kind of money you think this nigga Michael Jordan shit got? No, that's
ninja money.
yeah. He was like, Jazzo was like, yo, Jay-Z got ninja money, like that. And that's just
Pay a ninja to get rid of you real quick.
Like, yeah. So
Yes.
I interviewed
Or hire a ninja.
and he did say like that, but he didn't mean ninja money like niggas. He
No,
meant
ninja.
ninja,
Like,
like real ninja.
I will go hire a ninja.
Next thing you know, all you is nigga just fall out. Like, come on. So if Jay-Z got that shit,
Right.
if Jay-Z got that shit, Mike got fucking anthrax money. Like you start breathing the wrong way. The doors is locked all of a sudden. You like shit. The mics got all kind of anthrax in it. We all dead.
We
like
dead,
that.
we
So
dead.
I should know what these Jordans. Exactly. There's something in these shits.
So blow up at 57 now. Blow him up.
All right, back. We're gonna go back to a break real quick. We gonna be back in about 2 minutes.
Jordan did that shit.
Because Al said some funny shit, and I want to get out of talking some more.